What if everything you've been told about success is wrong? Most people spend their entire lives chasing goals, pushing harder, working longer, and still feeling empty. But here's what psychologists discovered that almost nobody talks about. Your brain is quietly sabotaging you every single day, and you don't even know it's happening. Stay with me for the next 6 minutes because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you think, feel, and live. There's a psychological phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. It's the tension your brain feels when your beliefs and your actions don't match. And most of us live inside this tension every single day. You know you should wake up early. You know you should chase your dreams. You know your potential is greater than your current life, but something keeps pulling you back. Some invisible force that whispers, not today, maybe tomorrow. That force has a name. Psychologists call it the comfort bias, your brain's deep, primal need to protect you from discomfort, even when that discomfort leads to growth. Your mind isn't broken. It's just doing exactly what it was built to do. But today, we're going to learn how to outsmart it. Before we go deeper, if this is already making you think differently, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to Hidden Psychology for brand new psychology insights every week. Now, let's keep going, because it gets even more powerful.
Here's something most motivational speakers won't tell you. Willpower alone never works long-term. Studies in behavioral psychology show that people who rely purely on discipline almost always burn out. But the people who transform their lives, they don't just change their habits, they change their identity. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to be more disciplined," they say, "I am a disciplined person." That small shift sends a completely different signal to your subconscious mind. You start making choices that match who you are, not just what you want. Ask yourself right now, who do you believe you are? Because your brain will spend every waking hour proving that belief right. Mel Robbins' research, backed by neuroscience, revealed that you have roughly 5 seconds between a thought and your brain defaulting back to habit. In that window, you can either act or your mind will talk you out of it. Every time you hesitate to make a phone call, start a workout, or pursue an idea, your brain floods with doubt. But if you move within 5 seconds, just start the action, you bypass that doubt entirely. The most successful people in the world aren't fearless. They're just faster at acting than their fear is at stopping them. Here's the truth that will set you free. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your compass. Every time you feel resistance, every time something feels hard, awkward, or scary, that's your psyche pointing directly at the thing you need to do most. Psychologists call this approach avoidance conflict. The things we avoid the most are almost always the things connected to our deepest purpose. The difficult conversation, the bold idea, the life you've been postponing. The people who live with the most regret aren't the ones who tried and failed. They're the ones who felt the pull and walked the other way. Don't walk away from your discomfort. Walk toward it. Slowly, bravely, one step at a time. Neuroscience has confirmed what ancient philosophers always knew. You become what you repeatedly think. Every thought you think carves a neural pathway in your brain. Repeat a thought enough times and it becomes a belief. Repeat a belief enough times and it becomes your personality. Repeat your personality long enough and it becomes your destiny. This means you are not stuck. You are not broken. You are simply running old mental programs, and programs can be rewritten. Start with one thought today. One empowering belief you choose to repeat. I am capable. I am growing. I am becoming. Say it until your brain believes it, because science says it will.
The greatest battle you will ever fight is the one happening inside your own mind. Not against your boss, your circumstances, or your past, but against the small, frightened voice that tells you that you're not enough. And here's the most powerful psychological truth of all. That voice is not the truth. It is simply a habit, and habits can change. You woke up today. You chose to learn something new. You took one small step toward understanding yourself better. That is not nothing. That is everything. The version of you that you dream about? They're not waiting for perfect conditions. They're waiting for you to decide, right now, in this moment, that you are worth the effort. So decide. Today. If today's video gave you even one insight that shifts your thinking, please give it a like and subscribe to Hidden Psychology so you never miss a new video. Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Your mind is your greatest tool, and we're here every week to help you sharpen it. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and keep growing.